Hey everybody, welcome back. I don't know what I'm gonna call this, but probably just gonna be me rambling. So today is my 8th day of working out. I am excited because I never made this far. I think the most I ever made was 21 days. Like I said, yesterday's gonna take my time, but I want to come on here and talk about cravings. More specifically, this morning I wanted okay. So anytime I go to a Chinese restaurant, anytime, I don't care where it is or who it is, I love General Tso chicken. General Tso chicken is my cocaine. I love General Tso chicken. I've been looking for I don't know how long, trying to find a recipe on the General Tso chicken. Because prices start to get too high. The place I usually go to, they usually have a lunch special for like $6, and they give you like a big plate of food. But I haven't been there lately, and last time I went, they closed. So the nearest place I can go to is the buffet, and I eat too much for a buffet. But I can't. I decided. You know what? I'm going to try now to cook my General Tso one day if I have the recipe on it, because I love it. I love the pile of chicken, the sauce that's crunchy, the rice that goes with it, and the 3 pieces of broccoli that they add to it. It is good. And they do, because I know every time I get General Tso chicken, they would always add at the bottom 4 or 3 steamed broccoli, which melts into the sauce. It is good. But yeah, I need to find a recipe on that. Wrestling news, as far as I know, I don't have anything on wrestling news. Last I read, Umaga's son is going to be a wrestler, and people are jumping ship because Vince McMahon came back. That's pretty much it for wrestling news. Literally, I haven't heard anything lately. Nothing really. The only thing here is it's been raining like crazy here now. Because it's weird, because it went from snow to ice. And speaking of that, before the storm even started here, I was driving on my way to work. And then, like a mile up from where I stay at, it's just dry. And I'm like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it went from hell on earth to dry. Like, I didn't understand it. So, yeah. So last week, I made a promise that I was going to stop eating junk food. It's hard. So far, I failed at it. Now, fast food, I've been doing pretty good at because it's getting too expensive eating out. So I said, well, I've been stopping lately. I haven't been, like, if I do get something, it's the cheapest thing on there, which now, not even the kids' meal is cheap. But to the fast food, I was in Wally World trying to find me some leggings, so I can go to the gym. And I overheard this man talking, and one of the guys said they was going to McDonald's, get some chicken nuggets. Well, I wasn't paying no attention. I was just listening to some music, and I was zoning in and out. But the other guy asked him, "Are you sure that's chicken?" Because he was talking about the chicken nuggets. And the guy said he loves the chicken nuggets. He said he gets the 20-piece with sweet and sour sauce or barbecue sauce. And the man asked him, "Are you sure that's chicken?" And the man was like, "Yeah." Well, the other guy said, because you know how most people are. I mean, even those people that work at the fast food restaurant, they say, "Well, that's not really meat, that's ground up guts." That's pretty much what the guy said. It's ground up guts, chicken guts, mashed together. And I didn't think it fazed the other man because he said that he's still going to go to McDonald's and eat it. But that alone, I don't even know if it's even true. Because I remember way back when I was in high school, a girl, she was begging, I guess she was begging, she showed the chicken factory and how they make chicken nuggets, how they would kill the little baby chickens. And so I think even after that I still ate it, but chicken nuggets for a while. But it had me thinking, and I was listening to Alan Roberts because he had two videos. One was about binge eating, which I watched, and I said I was going to watch, I think I watched half of it. I said I was going to watch the other half today, but he gave advice about that. And he had another video about a woman, about how she's trying to lose 50 pounds, and he gave advice on that. So I said I was going to watch that probably in this evening while working. But it just makes you put in perspective over all that stuff. Because you never went into that, like, even back then, I don't think the food was as much processed back then, because I think they had to cook it back then. But I made up my mind. I said, I'm just going to stop, period. The chips, the Because it makes your stomach curl, like, just like, ugh, like, how does that even work? So, yeah. So, pray for me, y'all. Even if it's just halfway. Let's see. Local news on my side of the woods. So, this is from the news this morning when I was watching it. So, last month, well, at the end of this month, I said I was going to talk about it because it was during the storm, but I never did get a chance to do it. Way back when C-19 happened, there was a, we had help. Well, the students had help. Because remember back then, pandemic happened and, everything was wonky. Well, they, Class Wallet, I've never heard of this, but I think even during 2020, they talked about it. So, when I read it, I was confused. So, apparently, the junior attorney that we have here, Attorney Gutner, or however you pronounce his last name, dropped the lawsuit because at one time the state of Oklahoma was going to get a lawsuit against Class Wallet due to the funds that was mishandled. Now, I'm hearing y'all like you're on BLM. How? I think it was after. No, it wasn't after. Around July or August. I think it was August. They was talking about how they had a news report on, I think, because I remember it was Class Wallet, and about how they were buying watches and washing machines when the money was supposed to go to people who needed it, like people who lost their jobs, who can't get groceries, what have you. So, how? Governor Stitt was like, no ma'am, you gonna find out what happened to his money, because he's in a, girl, I made a video about that, he was in a cahoot between that mansion and that money that's missing from on his side. But he said, look, we need to find out what's going on with the money, what happened to it. We don't know. And then here in my state, teachers are leaving left and right. Classes are overcrowded, and they're trying to find a way to keep the teachers and retain the teachers because they don't pay the teachers enough. They really don't. Especially with everything they go through, they don't pay them enough. Like, period. first, one of the things that they said is that one of the plans I've heard, or on, I think it was Fox News, that said that they're going to pass a bill, to help raise teachers' pay, which is good. But I think the way they went about it, they said it might not pass. So I don't know, because it's getting worse. I think I read somewhere in one city that's gone so bad till, where the teacher's leaving, till they had to get people like a music teacher, a substitute teacher, and the kids is already behind enough as it is, but they're more behind even now. And I just sitting. And all the teachers, I think all the teachers I had in high school, middle school, and elementary school, they're retiring. So what can you do? Because I know one of my favorite science teachers retired, and then I guess he got bored and went back to teaching. So it's crazy out there. Let's see what else. Sorry, y'all, trying to fix this out. Okay, so for tonight, yep, for tonight, Evening Chronicles, because I'm probably going to add I think around 2 more Evening Chronicles, the one tonight and another one sometime, and then I'm going to stop that for a little bit, because I need to start back doing morning talk shows again, trying to get that part catch up, and then after that, until I get morning talk show caught up, then I'll do Evening Chronicles some more. So go work on that. But tonight it's gonna be Evening Chronicles. We're just gonna see how that goes. What else? The Boys is coming out, I think, over the summer. I think over the summer. Not sure yet, but okay. But I haven't seen any TV shows I want to watch. Yellow Jackets won't come out until March, so I'm gonna do that whole season 2. Tubi don't have nothing. One movie, okay, it's gonna be short because it didn't make no sense. You know what? I'm gonna do this movie review because I'm insane. I'm gonna do this movie review, and I never really did do this movie review. So, the movie review that I'm going to do from Tubi is called The Assistant. It stars Erica Mena, I think Felix from One-on-One. So, this is basically what it is. It's about Erica Mena. She's a nurse named Raven. And she is by far the most incompetent doctor I've ever seen in my entire life. She's a head nurse. She forgets everything. And I'm just saying, like, how can you forget everything? Like, she had an interview. Now, naturally, I can see, you forgetting one interview. That's understandable. But if you keep forgetting 2, 3 interviews, and the way that these women are dressed for these interviews, one had a dress on so short till you could see her butt. Another girl, I don't know how she confused a hospital for a modeling agency. But basically what it is, Raven is a doctor. She is the head of of a facility, which I thought was a hospital. Came to find out it's not a hospital, which did not make any sense. But basically what it is, it's a woman's hospital. Or, well, not really, it's like a clinic. And she specializes in, child care, what have you. Now, I've worked in hospitals. I have never known a doctor to not know their intern at all. My guessing this girl was invisible to her because she sits at the front desk and you never noticed her until you need an assistant. She is, I forgot the assistant's name, but she's good at her job. She really is. And, Raven makes her assistant. And as time goes on, the assistant, for some unknown reason, we don't know why, starts to go crazy. And Raven, towards the end, finds this out. And the assistant stabs the boyfriend in the throat. He passes away. Her friend didn't like this assistant, period. So she said she found it creepy. Raven didn't listen. She said, girl, whatever. The assistant dies at the end. And now you're back to being incompetent because you don't have assistant again. So I don't know. Like, I watched it the first time. The beginning was good. They kept panning over the city, which I don't know how many shots of the city they have. And then I said, okay. And then the second time I tried to watch it again, I literally just started skimming through. I started playing a game on my phone. The production quality of it, however, is produced by Marcus Houston. The production quality is good. Very, very good. I'll give them that. Whoever produced it, it's just my first time seeing it. But whoever produced it has a chance, needs to produce more movies. Yeah, Marcus Houston. Yeah, he needs to produce more movies. But other than that, this is one of them, the rent is due movies, or you just turn on and walk around the house. You really can't just sit and watch and get engaged over it. Because even towards the end, it's just like, okay, you're back to being a doctor who forgets everything. Excuse me. You're trying to find an assistant now. And the intern now that works there, you start questioning her. But it's just like, you can hire a different assistant. You don't have to hire your intern. So that's pretty much it. Like, the production is good, but the acting is horrible. Terrible. I think the only one who actually did anything was the assistant and Raven's best friend. And that was it. So that's basically my review over the assistant, because it's basically about a doctor who hires an assistant who the assistant later on goes crazy and tries to destroy her. And gets killed. That's it. Like, that's pretty much the whole premises of the movie. But yeah. But if you want to watch the movie, it's on Tubi TV. Just go to tubitv.com, and they will. I think you don't have to have an account, but if you do get an account, it's free. I mean, it don't cost you anything at all. It don't cost you anything. Period. It's free. You can just enjoy it and go from there. But anyway, in the spring, for TV shows, I'm going to do Yellow Jackets, season 2. I was going to do season 1, but I'm just going to skip and do season 2. And then when Interview with the Vampire comes on with their season 2, I'm going to do that. Because I've got to see season 2. Because I just, no. But anyway. Do the review. So, I just found out that season 11 of 600 Pound Life. One is supposed to come on that I've said I'm going to watch. The storyline of this one is a woman. She is 600 pounds, or close to 600 pounds overweight, and she's married to this man, but she can't walk down the aisle because she's so big, and she wants a dream wedding. That's the premise I got. So I said, you know what? That's gonna be my review. For either Thursday or Friday, whenever it comes out. It's probably gonna be Friday, but I can't wait to see it. I really cannot. I cannot wait to see it. It's gonna be insane, because usually with those 600 Pound Life in general, it's insane, because number one, mainly how it goes is you meet a person, 600-700 pounds. I think I even saw one that was 900 pounds overweight, and they experience some childhood trauma, which causes you to emotional eat, and or in some cases, some parents just fed their kids a lot. But then afterwards, they go to a doctor, just doctor now, and they would say, I want to have surgery. And he said, well, you got to work for it. Some succeed, some don't. But I'm going to watch. Hopefully I can get the show either tomorrow or Friday, and we'll go from there. That's pretty much all I got. I'll see you guys tonight for Evening Chronicles. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks and bye-bye.